What's up, gamers? Jordan here with Way Too Many Games, and this video we're bringing you some E3 news about Carrion, upcoming game from Phobia games developed by Devolver. Had a great time with the Devolver guys over the E3 week. They're just fun people to be around. They had a little pre-E3 after party thing, Sunday night after the Microsoft event. It was a good time, and then I got to go to their E3 setup, which they're not really in E3. They're on the outside across the street. They make it look like a trailer park. They threw me in to the big silver Jetline or Jetstream trailer to play the game. They sat me down with Krysztof Chomicki. He's the lead level and game designer of Carrion, and had a great time. Really nice guy. And basically Carrion, it's what they're calling a reverse horror game, where in typical either movies or games you play as an armed guard or something fighting against an outbreak of an alien or some form of life form. But in Carrion, you're actually playing the alien who's escaping, and you break out and you got to kill all the scientists, you kill all the guards, and you basically have to expand yourself to take over this whole facility. It was really fun, so I'm just going to let the gameplay run. I'm going to kind of chime in every now and again and maybe explain what you're seeing or what's going on, but enjoy. The way he moves, you see how the tentacles spread out like that. You don't actually have to do anything specific to do that. You just use the left thumbstick. I was using a controller. The game was playing off a PC. I would assume you don't need a very powerful PC to run this game, but controller felt real nice to move him around with the left stick. He just automatically grabs to whatever wall is in the direction you're going. If you were wondering why it took me so long to rip that door hinge off, you have to grab it with the right trigger and then yank it backwards to rip it off the hinges. I kept pushing forward to try and do that. And then eating people like that, you can basically just run into them and you'll wrap them up and eat them. Or you can use the right trigger to grab onto them. Right here, so this is how you actually expand your virus. You'll find these little holes and you basically expand, and it opens up new paths and new basically it's like a checkpoint as well. So I said earlier, those hives that you capture will open up paths. So you see the little tentacles clawing at one side of the gate here. Basically, you have to find another hive to open up these paths, and that's kind of how you move on to a next level, which this one was easy enough right here. And what happens here is when you find more specimens of the different parts of your body or aliens, that's how you level up. So we found this. Now we're able to have this web shooter, which will help you get past other obstacles, other puzzles, as you'll see here. And you'll see later on too. So each time you get a hive, you will get bigger. And depending on your size, it actually might stop you from doing certain puzzles, but we'll get to that a little later. Oh, holy hell, let's leave that replay. Yeah, I just ripped the spine and skull out of that guy. Yikes. So the dash skill lets you bust through these boards here. And it's also a quick way to knock over a group of enemies. Alright, so I'm going to tell you what's going on here, because I had to have Krysztof tell me what this was about. So basically, these little sacks here, you can deposit a chunk of your body here to basically downgrade yourself to get smaller. So basically, like I said before, when you're getting bigger and you're leveling up, you unlock different abilities, but you also get rid of the other abilities, your previous abilities. So there'll be times where you'll want to deposit a portion of your body into these sacks. That way you get back the ability you need to progress. But then you can always come back and recapture the bits of your body here. Now, if you deposit your body and you move on and you don't recapture, it's gone forever. Or if you die, it's gone forever. So just keep that in mind. So I kind of did this without even knowing, but these flamethrower guys, one of the easier ways to take care of them is to just grab them and bring them down to the water like that, because you can drown them, which I was just bringing them down there to extinguish myself, but apparently you can just drown them, make it a lot easier on yourself. So the new skill I got is Bend Light. Basically lets you turn invisible for a period of time to sneak past those sentries and other guards and stuff. But as you can see, when I got that ability, it brought me, it made me smaller. So if I get bigger, I'll lose that skill, because you can only be a certain size to be invisible. You'll see me sneak through that laser there to make sure I don't trigger it. And that was it for my E3 demo. I hope you guys enjoyed it. Some additional points that I talked to Krysztof about was that There'll definitely be more biomes, different locations. There'll be hidden objects and stuff you'll be able to find throughout the levels. They're still working on everything. They don't have a release time thought about yet. Probably 2020. But so far, I really like the look of it. It plays real nice. I like the whole reverse horror theme of it. But yeah, definitely keep your eye out on this one, because I will be. Thanks for watching. We'll catch you next time.